Sami from Finland. I saw you on Tuesday in Helsinki. For me, it was better than anything ever. How was it for you?
It was great.
Better than anything ever.
No, it was a great gig. It was really, really good. You know, it was a little bit more difficult because we had really just started the tour. We had done Moscow twice and St. Petersburg, and so it was the fourth in a row, and we hadn't played for a while. So at least we had the other 3 gigs to do before we did Finland. But it was certainly great for me. I think we all really enjoyed it very much, and we especially enjoyed the day off to come.
First of all, Max from Italy, I'd like to thank you for being here and for being such a big part of the life of so many fans that are here, including me. And I'd like to hear your comment about the reception of your new album. It's an awesome album, the Double No, and I'd like to know if there are chances that this album will have a follow-up, so a new album after this one, because this one is so great. It would be phenomenal to have a new album. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, we're doing one next week. Well, we haven't got over this one yet, but you know, who knows?
It's really hard to tell, you know. Like Tony said, you know, this is the first one we've done in such a long, long time that we're still kind of stunned ourselves that we did it. But, you know, we've taken everything very slowly. I think that's why this has worked so well for us, because we haven't made plans so far in advance that are things that perhaps we can't do. So we're just going to enjoy the success of this one, and thanks for liking it. We like it too.
Thanks.
Great. Thanks.
Like the T-shirt.
Yeah, me too.
Have you got a sound man here somewhere? We can turn this down so we don't get this feedback.
Okay, guys, Vinny from Italy. Here I am. Your new record is really doomy and it's not catchy at all, so it's quite difficult to get into it. How did you manage to get such a great record, and in the same time, it's not easy to get through at first, but it's so great. So how did you work on that?
Well, we said that how do we, I think what was the process and how do we make this album and how do we get it to be, thank you, so good.
Or actually maybe what he was trying to explain.
I missed that one too, right? Okay, go ahead.
The change in the sound, the change in the atmosphere than the other Heaven and Hell albums, was that intentional? Did you really want to progress from the more rugged sounds before?
Yeah, we wanted to get the, basic.
Were you ready
sound.
for something a little smoother, a little?
Well, we wanted to go back to the roots of basic sound, without putting lots of overdubs and things on it. We wanted to do it as it was as we played it, really. So we rehearsed it, and when we went in the studio, we played it actually live. So it would be as it was, like you're here tonight.
Hi, a question for Tony. I know your wife is Swedish. Besides that, do you get any other relations to Sweden? And did you go in for holidays, or what's your impression? If so, impressions and opinion about Sweden.
Do I come here for holidays? No. I do like Sweden. I do like Stockholm, where Maria comes from. And we do, when we're there, I like it, I enjoy it, but we don't really come for a holiday. What's a holiday anyway?
Hi, this is Vesa from Finland. I have a question for a whole band. What do you think about YouTube? Because tomorrow there will be many video clips in YouTube about Sweden Rock and you. Is it good or bad?
Depends how we find.
I actually like YouTube.
He likes YouTube.
I like YouTube. I look at all the shows and see how I play it. I use it as a little reference.
I find it very annoying, very, very annoying, because all it does is take away your privacy. I mean, we have no privacy as it is. And whatever privacy you have left, all you need is a little cell phone to ask you the wrong question. I know all about that. And you say the wrong thing, you know, when you're, and it's unfair. I just find it very, very unfair. I mean, this is fine because you ask sensible questions and we give you sensible answers, but there are too many very sneaky people, I think, so I don't care for it.
Probably a bit of hotel rooms.
Yeah, probably. How about you, Tony? What do you do?
No, you know, I think it's a bit, as Ronnie said, it's...
Is the lack of privacy a new thing? Are you used to it?
Well, it's more sudden now, you know, with that. It's almost like the same as with an album. You can, with a show, you can be playing in some of these places. The next day, there's a live DVD out. And, all these things come out quick, and it's unauthorised, really. So it's nice to put stuff out that you're confident with.
Okay, this is Lasse from Sweden, and you guys are now together again. Your personal careers, you know, Geezer got a solo album, Iommi, Dio, you guys, what about those guys? What happened? Is everything put on hold for this one?
I don't think we've really thought about that. I mean, this is the project that we're doing now, and this is what, you know, makes us happy and has made us, you know, getting back together has been very special for us. So we haven't thought about what we've done before and where it's going to go, but we will all have things to do. You know, this will not be the only thing we ever do in our lives. Geezer will do something, Tone will do something again, Vin will, I will, of course. But right now, we're only concerned with what we're doing now. As I said before, no long-term plans. We just take it easy.
Hello, I am Oleg, Black Sabbath, Russia. Had like a chance to see you last weekend. So please, very briefly, your impressions about Russian visit and a question about your program at festivals, because the audience at festivals are usually much more impressive, much more bigger than during usual concerts. So have you something special?
I didn't quite hear the last part. Could you say the last part again? Say the last part of the question? I mean, we know you'd like to know what our impressions were of what we did.
Sure, I will compare your gigs at Moscow and your gig here, but I wanted to listen to your own words about the difference between your set lists at big festivals and singing concerts.
Well, you know, every audience is, you know, slightly different, you know, due to where they are. I mean, Russians have a different attitude than Swedes do, and Italians have a different attitude than everybody. But anyway, I know because I'm Italian. In fact, only Geezer is the only outsider at the table. But you know, but at the end of the day, every audience is the same. They love the same thing that we do. They love rock music, and so the reaction is always the same. I think maybe with Russia, because it's not a place where a lot of people go all the time, like Sweden, we always play here, that for them perhaps it's a bit more special. And that makes it more special for us too, to go to a place that we've not been for a while, or perhaps in some cases never been before. So, you know, we look at the country, you know, as a very unique place, you know, especially Russia. It's a very, very unique place. As far as the shows go, audiences are audiences. They're just great fans, and yeah, we love to play there. Tony's played there quite a few times. Geezer's played there before. It's Vinny's first time, so I think maybe you should let him answer that question.
Yeah, I loved it. I thought it was fantastic to go there. So the audiences were great. Had a great time.
What else did you like, Vinny?
The women.
Oh, that's on YouTube.
So ugly.